Hey Sagittarius, it's Rose from Sacred Waters Tarot, here to bring you your timeless reading for the end of January 2025 for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Stelliums, and of course my beautiful cross watchers. Cross watchers, you know the drill around here, especially if you are subscribed to my channel. You can find out a lot of information about Sagittarius, about your person, especially if there's limited contact, no communication at all, or ghosting go on between you and Saggy. Just keep in mind, this is a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Not everything I say will resonate with all of you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else and go on about the reading. With that being said, guys, if this video has found you, welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing. Please like, please share with a loved one. Comment below, guys. Let me know how this resonates with you and your situation. If you do not want to comment, consider leaving me your favorite emoji. Okay, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. I do have in the description box a link to Cafe Astrology, which is also free. Guys, I can't tell you how important it is to read for your moon, your rising, your Venus. If you're born on the cusp of Sagittarius and another sign, like Sagittarius and Capricorn, or Scorpio and Sag, okay, definitely check that out. If you have 3 or more planets in the same sign, that's a stellium. It is quite common. I do see that. You should be listening to those videos as well. All those videos that I post 4 to 5 days a week for all your strong placements. Crosswatcher, same thing for you and your person. Swap it up, flip it, reverse it. Okay, guys, let's get into your reading. In the comment section, guys, I'll put a link to my Groupon campaign. You can book a reading through the app for reading with me, and I would love to hear from you and read for you. I also have my email address, which is below too, which happens to be sacredwaterstarot@gmail.com. You can email me for a 45-minute in-depth reading for my existing customers and new customers. Definitely hit me up, guys. Okay, let's get into your reading. My readings are timeless. It is the 27th of January. We do have a new moon coming up on the 29th. Definitely take advantage. It's in the sign of Aquarius. Definitely take that opportunity to bring what you want and not what you do not want. Okay, like I said, my videos are timeless though. There's a new moon every month. All right, guys, let's get into the reading. Let's see what's going on with my Saggies, my beautiful little fiery Saggies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and Crosswatcher Spirit. What other messages for my Saggies? Okay, guys, let's see what Spirit has to say for my sign of Sagittarius. Okay, my fiery Saggies, what does Spirit want you to know? What does Spirit want Sagittarius to know? Wow, so in the recent past regarding your energy, like I said, some of you could be on the cusp of Sagittarius and Scorpio, Scorpio and Sag. This is the sign of Scorpio. It is a judgment card. If you're involved with a Scorpio in any capacity, whether it's a love relationship or a business relationship or a family member, you could be a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio strongly in your chart, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, like I said, cuspy, or this could be your person. Swap it up, flip it, reverse it, check out your chart, check out your person's chart. The judgment card in reversed is not a great card to see, but it is in the recent past. So I want to say, it's like a low vibration, a very low vibration. Somebody judging you for something that you actually did not do. And if you did do it, they're not keeping it a secret. They're not keeping it to themselves, okay? And they're twisting it and turning it around to make it seem like whatever you did was worse than what it was, okay? So this is really not, it has nothing to do with God. This is not of God. This is very low vibrational. This is not what I consider to be something that is a good thing, okay? You might have told somebody something that you did in the past and they ran with it. And, or maybe you were with somebody who was a very, very low vibration, who was extremely judgmental of you, anyone else that they would find. Very hypocritical, low vibrational energy. When you stay that so low vibration, you become that vibration. What we speak about, what we think about, we bring about, right? So hopefully this is not you or attached to you. This belongs maybe to somebody else. This is not your energy. But like I said, there's strong signs like Scorpio. Guys, I'm so thirsty. Sorry, I need to drink water. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on in the current energy. Knight of Swords, a total lie. Lies, manipulation, the whole 9 yards. Fabrication, very immature, nasty energy. And it looks like either you cut this person out of your life or this person's cutting you out of their life. If that's the case, bye-bye. Rejection is God's protection, right? So, Scorpio, we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. Doesn't have to be. The Knight of Swords can be either male or female at this point. But like I said, I'm picking up on a bad judgment, a somebody who's talking about you, saying something that you did not do. And if you did do it, they're making it seem like worse. They're fabricating the story to suit them, to make them feel like the better person, even though they know they're a low down dirty dog, by low vibration. This is not of God here. This is ungodly. This is a very, very dark person. Okay. Someone who doesn't care about karma, someone who doesn't believe that karma is going to hit them. Or it just can be someone who knows, the law of karma, and they just relish in the darkness because they're just a very low vibrational being. They probably have half a soul. God knows what they have done. I'm picking up a very hypocritical energy, and it doesn't belong to you, Saggy. It belongs to somebody else. So let's see what's going on in the future. Six of Swords. You're moving on. You're moving on. Both you and this person are moving on, away from each other. Okay, away from this darkness, away from this dark, bad karma, heavy judgment. Okay, we are both light and dark, but this is a light worker's channel, and I am of the light. I'm not a dark worker. I'm a light worker. You could have been dealing with the dark worker, Sagittarius. One time I was called a dark worker, or somebody said to me, maybe you're a dark worker and not a light worker. Because I like to do magic, but I do magic for the good or for protection. Okay, I like to bring in, prosperity, abundance, love, and all those good, beautiful things for myself and for people, and for my family. Always protecting my family. And some people just want to, mess around with the demons and stuff, and that's a dark worker to me. And when somebody told me that, I got really disturbed. And I took it to heart. And I feel like that's what you're doing, Sagittarius. You're getting very upset over what somebody accused you of doing, being, saying, or acting like. Okay? So you were judged here against your will. Somebody pushed you, somebody took away your free will. And now they're gossiping, but I do see a separation between the two of you. This can be a friend. This can be someone you're married to. This can be someone you were married to. You were involved with in a long-term relationship. Doesn't have to be a marriage. Doesn't have to be something romantic. We will see, guys, what's going on here, okay? Getting a lot of air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? That could just also be words, talking, manipulation. But whatever it is, it's leaving your life. You're leaving it. You guys are calling deuces on this. And, you're moving on, Sag. The World, it's over. You have completed a life cycle with this very controlling person, a strong sign of Capricorn. Okay, now the World card is not a negative card. Okay, it's just completion of something in your life that's over. Okay, so it could be a job. Okay, maybe you retired. Maybe you left that job. You're on to a new job if you're not retiring. Okay. It can be a relationship, like I said, whether it was a marriage or a long-term partnership, it's over. A friendship, which was very close, like a family, even like a family dynamic, it's over. It's complete. You're now on to the next with the Six of Swords and the World. Capricorn is a very good card, but it does represent the devil energy. That's in its lower vibration. But Capricorn is very in control of their own emotions. It's the earth sign. It's a very beautiful sign as well. So there's always a different way to look at things. The way I'm looking for it here is that you and this person both know that it's just over. Your relationship, your friendship has reached a point where you no longer see eye to eye. And I honestly I feel like that's a good thing, because who the hell would want to be in any type of relationship of any kind with somebody who is dark as hell, and they don't care about your karma, they don't care about their karma, and they're full of piss and vinegar, excuse my language, and they're running amok with it, and you're moving on and they're moving on. So this could be someone that you're no longer speaking to, Sagittarius. Crosswatcher, this could be, you could be related to this somehow too. Let me know in the comments, guys. Okay, this could be somebody that you blocked, somebody that blocked you, but they're still talking. They're still running their mouth, Saggy. They're not, maybe in the future they'll move on, because with the Six of Swords, it's about moving on, definitely. Um, and I feel like it's time. It's the time is here. The circle of protection is around you. Okay. Now you don't have to have Capricorn placements in your chart. You can, but it's not necessarily. It just speaks of something coming to completion. Okay, and it's trying to move on to the next thing. Now listen, you could be very happily married, you could be very happily partnered. This doesn't have anything to do with that. Or it could be a time in your partnership where things weren't going well, and you decided to move on. It's going to be different for all of you. In what capacity you move on from a situation. It could be a third party that was um, disrupting the marriage, and you guys are both deciding that it brought out the worst in both of you and you're moving on from this. Four of Swords. I think that it took you a long time to get to this point. Or, I mean, a lot of time in solitude, a lot of time of rest. This is something that drained your energy. You needed to replenish your energy. So you might have stepped away for a few days, or maybe taking time out to meditate and pray wherever you find solace. It could be a park. It could be a beach. It could be a place of worship. It could be a yoga studio, meditation place. It could be in your home, anywhere, out in nature or something. Maybe you went away or something for a short trip. It looks like you could be taking a little trip, Sagittarius, to get away from this energy, or moving away. But I feel like it's more mental. So for those of you who meditate and pray for answers, you got it, and Spirit said, move on, it's done. There's nothing more to say. Whether this person is still talking or not, it looks like they are. This is over, and you are protected moving forward, Saggy. I just want you to know that. One more card on the past before I start clarifying this. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're done with the sleepless nights. You're done. There's a song. I can't take another sleepless night. I don't know who sings it, but it's a good 90s dance track. Definitely showing my age here, but that's okay. You're done with the sleepless nights. It's over. You're done for whatever, there's a lot of air. The air, energy, maybe you and this person both have air in your rising signs, or, it doesn't have to be. Maybe it's speaking about this new moon coming up in Aquarius, which happens to be air. Aquarius is not water, it's air. Because I think that you're just like, you've had enough. You're like, I want rest, I want sleep. And whatever I have to do to get my rest and my quality of sleep back, so that I can function as a human being on the day-to-day basis, that I was dragged down to Chinatown, and now I want to start over. You're done with that. You're done. So, I feel like, knowing that this is over, knowing that whatever this person did or said, or whatever they got you involved in, because it looks like you were brought into the darkness here, it's over, So let's see what else is going on here. The Star reverse. I was just speaking about the new moon in Aquarius, and here we have Aquarius energy here, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like, you could have been involved with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius somewhere in your chart that's strong, like Aquarius rising or moon. It could be your sun sign, and you have Sag moon or Sag rising, something like that, in your Venus or something, a stellium, okay? It could be a lot of different things here. It doesn't have to be Aquarius at all. But what I'm picking up on, I just spoke about the moon, how it's here on the 29th, and if you're watching this after the moon, there's a new moon, every month. So take it, wait for the next month, but there's definitely a need to clear out. Now that you've made up your mind, this person made up their mind, or made up your mind for you, which I said, rejection is God's protection. You're like, bye-bye, calling a truce, or maybe not calling a truce, just ghosting each other and moving on, and whatever happens, happens, because you look protected. This is over. You're on to the next phase in your life, the next phase in your journey. And this person is not coming with you. Okay? Strong sign of Aquarius, strong sign of Capricorn, strong sign of Scorpio. The Star card in reverse is not, it speaks of somebody being brought down to a very low vibration where they can't even heal. So this could be both of your energy, or could just belong to the other person here, I'm picking up an energy of somebody who likes to show off. It's not you, Saggy, it's somebody else. Somebody who likes to show off, somebody who likes to get attention. Um, and they will do whatever they have to do to get attention. They like to be the center of attention. Ace of Cups. Oof. I feel like you have love for this person still too, but the Ace of Cups can be a brand new beginning in love, but I don't think it belongs to a brand new beginning of love in this relationship. I feel like it's a brand new beginning of love for yourself. And, being that Aquarius is the water bearer, I feel like this new moon energy is urging you to pour into your own cup. And as I say that, I'm very thirsty. And I've been very thirsty. And this reading has taken me some time to get out. And sometimes when that happens, Spirit has a lot to say. So this is a very, very important and very specific message for many of you who are watching, and I hope that you are, that this needs to come to an end because this is not serving you at all. But I love to have the Ace of Cups is here because I think you're done with the sleepless nights. I think you've thought about it enough, and you know that this person is not they're not standing in their truth. They're not standing in their integrity. They don't even have any integrity. They don't even know what the word integrity means, Saggy. But you have love here. You have a new, fresh beginning in love, and I think it's for yourself. Whether or not this is a romantic situation that's come to an end or not, I'm going to, of course, clarify. Spirit, let's clarify what's going on here. Three of Pentacles. So I feel that this was definitely a third-party situation. Somebody that your person or you had met at work. It could have been a work dynamic of three people, like a trilogy. And then, all was well. And you thought that all would be well, but it's not. Okay, so this collaboration is dismantling. And it looked like this could have been 3 years of somebody having a third party situation right under your nose, Sagittarius, right under your nose. And you were busy doing your thing, getting your stuff done, getting work done, being a busy little bee that you are. And this person was, having you in a third-party situation, like I said, up to 3 years. Queen of Swords, whoa. Okay, yeah. Definitely, you could be having the energy of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very about the truth. And speaking the truth and standing their ground and cutting out what no longer serves them for their greatest and highest good. Like I said, I keep getting that you need to work with the new moon energy. If you're missing this new moon on the 29th, which is the Lunar New Year, there's another new moon coming up. There's always time to cut cords, and definitely look up cord cutting, releasing someone from the past, moving on, moving forward, because I feel like that's your energy, that you're standing in, you're standing in your truth, standing in your integrity. You're not being, it's mind over heart right now for you, even though, because you have self-love for yourself. This belongs to you. For some of you, I know you have Aquarius in your chart, or some of you is just because you work with the moon energy, hopefully, the divine feminine energy. And if you don't, maybe you should consider it. But I feel like you're both cutting this, you and this other person are cutting each other out collectively. I keep saying deuces because both of you are deciding it's amicable. This is over. But you are not to blame. You didn't do anything wrong. And I'm not just saying because it's Sagittarius' reading, because I don't fluff around here. I speak the truth, It's definitely not you that did the wrong. Okay? It's the other person that wronged you. Okay? And now you're taking on Queen of Swords energy, and this person is yelling at you, fighting at you, getting in your face, and you're like keeping a calm and cool, being like, you're out, you're done, boom. I have the truth, I have my proof, I know what I need to do, I'm standing in my truth, standing in my integrity. And you can be this low vibration all day long, all the rest of your life. I'm done, this is over, this is complete, this is finished, I'm moving on. Okay, so this is really interesting here. Let me know if this resonates for you guys, please. Cross-watch, maybe this is your energy too, like you're just totally done, Let's see what's going on here. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're finding your way back to faith. There was definitely cheating going on. Okay. There was definitely cheating going on and loss of faith. Okay. Because of that. And I feel like Sagittarius, you're relieved to find out the truth because you needed to find out the truth. You definitely, because it was right under your nose. Now listen, it can happen to the best of us. Okay? People can move very slowly, especially with the Capricorn energy, moving very slowly towards a goal. Okay? Um I feel like this person feels like they were right. Like I feel like whatever they do, like whatever you try to, try to accuse them of, or even like if you have a picture of it, you snapped a photo, or you have like you went through their phone, you took screenshots, you have the proof. Okay, you have the proof, and you have self love, and it was definitely a third party situation. Whether or not you have the proof, they're still denying it. That's what kind of person you're dealing with. A complete gaslighter, complete, liar, manipulator, pathological liar, making up stories, thinking that karma is never going to attack them, and also saying that some. I'm also picking up this person has been scorned so much in their childhood. They had a very rough childhood that they're willing to pay that karma because they suffered so much. They never healed. They're a lost soul, and because and that's not a good excuse. It's time to grow up. No matter if you grew up in a healthy, whether your childhood was a healthy one or whether it was very chaotic. That's no excuse for someone to really try to bring you down. Because what I really see, Saggy, is that they like to show off, and I think that you have this very magnetic energy about you, very fiery energy about you in a positive light, and you bring the light. You bring the light, you bring the fire. And this person wanted to dim your light and fire because they're used to getting all the energy. This could be a friend that was very competitive with you, okay, all the time, and you finally said, you know what, it's time to whatever. But that's only for a few of you. Because with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you found out that somebody definitely had another relationship on you. Okay? They were entertaining you and somebody else, not equally, but they made that other person feel as if they were going to leave you. Okay? So the other person accepted the fact that they were a third party and they didn't care because they believed that person. Now, it can be where they stay with that other person, but you know what? Remember, when you marry a man or a woman that cheats on their wife or husband, and guess what? You're married to a man or a woman that's going to cheat on their wife or their husband. Most of the time, most of the cases, the same way, the same way they got him is the same way they're going to leave him. That's just common sense karmic law. This person doesn't care about karma. They don't care. They threw karma out the window. Okay. Now, I come across a lot of people, but usually most people know about karmic law and the universal law, and that God is always watching. And people just don't care. Many just don't care because they're so used to third party situations that they can't even think of anything else. They'll talk a good talk. They'll love bomb. They'll lust bomb. Now, I'm not saying this person wasn't in love with you or isn't in love with you, but there's no intention in them to have you be your authentic self. So this person would not let you be your authentic self. They were trying to one up you every time. Every single time you walked into the room and you were just being yourself, Saggy, they were getting like they were ruffling their feathers. They were getting all frazzled, and they would do whatever they had to do to bring you down, to stop you. And it was more like they tried to draw attention to themselves, and they did, and they got it, and that's where we are now, Saggy. Um, so yeah, you're saying, what, I'm not a third party. I'm not someone's side piece. I'm not going to be in a third party situation. I'm not going to trust you anymore. I'm not going to believe you. I'm going to move on. This is done. This is complete. Game over. This is done. This is complete. Okay. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. The Hangman in the upright position. Yeah, this person's stuck in the past. And this person can be from your past. Can be a Pisces, sure. Check their chart. Cross-watch, maybe you're a Pisces. It could be, this speaks of sacrifice and self-sacrifice. And maybe this person doesn't appreciate how much you sacrificed yourself for them to be in this relationship, only to find out that they're stuck in the past. I'm also picking up that they're with somebody from their past. So you can be from their past, and they can also be with someone from their past. Social media brings people together, right? From, we know about Facebook. I mean, it was great, for a long time to reconnect, but now it's like kind of like too much overload. It's kind of like the high school reunion that just keeps on going on and on and on and on. So, I feel like with the Hangman energy, it's like, they put you in a very uncomfortable position, and they're very stuck in the past. They don't think like, they're not thinking it like in the age of Aquarius time. And this reading is screaming to get out of the old and step into the age of Aquarius, because it's here. We're no longer in the age of Pisces, but this person is. So they could stay there, Saggy. It's never going to be anything more. This person's never going to change. And I know that you know that. But this reading is confirming that this person will never change. They're always going to put you in a third party situation. They don't care how much you sacrifice. They're delusional. They believe their own lies. And I didn't think that existed anymore, where everybody believe their own lies. But this person does. Okay? They could believe their own lies. They're delusional. Especially if they're a Pisces. Now, Pisces I absolutely love. I love the sign of Pisces. Okay? My husband's a Pisces. I love him to death. But when Pisces do not work on their gifts, especially if you have Pisces moon, if you don't work on your spiritual gifts, or if you're not some type of spiritual person, or if you don't work on your intuition or use your intuition in your everyday practice, or just, when you need it, it can be quite delusional and quite disturbing. There also can be some strange addictions, not the normal, addictions that, mainstream says, alcohol, drugs, whatever. It's strange, weird addictions. It's really weird. I'm not going to get into that because I want to move on. But let's see what else Spirit has to say to you, Sagittarius, okay? I want to get more specific about this because this is very important. This reading, like, Spirit was trying to get messages to me. I kept switching decks. I kept taking a break, and I see it now. I see it. You were put in a third party with somebody who really did a number on you for many years. So you were attached to this person for many years. In what capacity, that's be different for all of you, because it's a general reading, guys. If this resonates with you, definitely reach out to me for a personal reading. I'll definitely get into the crux of what's going to happen in the future. But both of you are moving on. Okay, this person's not trying to take you back. And the reason is because Spirit won't allow you to stay in this anymore. It's complete and you're protected. So Spirit wants you to move on. They also want the other person to move on. And they will pay their karma. I mean, you might never find out about it, Sagittarius, but who cares? I see that you have love for yourself and self-respect. And, you're standing in your truth and you're standing in your power. And, even if you didn't know, don't feel like, oh, how didn't I pick it up? Sometimes our intuition is off, or sometimes it's a lesson that has to come through. There are people for many years that are cheated on and they never find out, or they're with somebody who's married and they say they're going to leave, and then it's over like years later and they never left. And they're like, oh my God, they wasted my life. They wasted my time. Yes, they did waste your time on their side, even though you told them not to. People still do. We tell people, listen, if you're not serious, don't waste my time. And they say, I am serious. And yet they still waste our time. So those are the people who just out for themselves. And the world is full of narcissists. I mean, I don't even want to call it. We need a new word for narcissists. You know what I mean? So, let's see what else. Let's see what's going on for Saggy. Let's see what's next for Saggy. It could have been someone that you were close to, I feel. Somebody that you knew also. So this could be also someone from your past, like I said. These are two people from your past, okay, that put you in a third-party situation. And now it's over. And the person that did that to you is a very bad person, okay? Like I said, they don't care about the consequences. They don't care about how it makes them feel, the look or feel. They don't care, but their concern is to bring you down and to manipulate you and make you look like you did something wrong, to gaslight, to manipulate, to future fake, to manipulate what you said, to change the story around to suit them, to add to a situation, to harp on your every word that you said that was maybe negative and try to flip it around, twist it. I mean, there's so much that they're doing. And you know what? That's no longer your circus, no longer your monkey. Right, Saggy? It's no more. It's no more. Okay? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You know, this could have, like I said, I felt like it was like some kind of work collaboration dynamic. Maybe, you're not, you know what? Now you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't feel the same about what used to inspire me. So either you're starting something brand new, to creative, to focus on the loss, and try to fill the void with something positive, or this could be letting go of something that no longer serves you, like some type of income. There could be a loss of money, a loss of income, or a gain in something that doesn't produce that much income, but it's making you, it's how do I say it? It's allowing you to move forward. It's allowing you to stay strong. When we end something, it's good to have something like some type of hobby, like whether you go to the gym or whether you're an artist or whether you do something on social media, whether you have a platform that's part-time or a podcast, something needs nurturing, because that's how you nurture yourself, through creativity, Sagittarius. And many of you are very creative. But there's two meanings here. This could be either like where you're deciding to, cut off a project and start a new one, or you're throwing yourself into a project that doesn't bear too much fruit. Like maybe you do something creative, and once in a while you sell things, maybe on Etsy or some kind of, maybe on Poshmark, anything. Spirit is saying if you don't do that, rediscover something, find something, find a craft, go back to a craft, something you used to do maybe in when you were a kid or in high school or wherever, and bring that, into your downtime, where you would normally be with your person that's no longer here, right? You moved on, they moved on. Bring that into your time that you had with them, and try not to think about the times. Spirit doesn't want you to think about, how this person was able to live a double life, because with that Hangman card, in a masculine energy, and also someone and a female who spends a lot of time in her masculine, okay, they can live a double life very easily, okay, with that Hangman card. It can be very tricky. The Hangman card is very elusive, okay, and it's very interesting too. Depends on the reading and on the other cards, of course. But let's see what else is going on. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're starting to rebuild, and you have a lot of you have a lot of earth. You're very grounded, Sag. Even though you're a fire sign, you're very grounded. Check your chart and see if you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in there. Probably more Virgo and more Taurus, I would say. You're very grounded in your energy, and whatever you're doing will eventually manifest into something. So, you've left something go, or you've added something on, knowing that eventually it will bear fruit. Is it bearing fruit now? No, the tree is bare, but you know that it will. Nurturing a plant. Maybe you're gardening. Maybe, it's winter for many of us, but, I live in a very hot climate, but we did have a cold front. So, maybe you're getting out more and doing things, like I said, projects, working out. It could be anything. It's limitless. But I feel like it's something that's going to sustain you for the future. Okay, and you could be manifesting a new relationship. But I don't feel that way. I think like you need to take the time to figure out what's important to you. And right now, what's important to you is self-love and self-care, and getting back to a routine that you're not familiar with. You know what I mean? Like, I feel for many of you Sagittarius, as you have been in a relationship or multiple relationships for many, many years. Like you could have been involved with a person for 10 years and then ended that, and another 10 years with somebody else, or maybe even 20 years with a partner, something like that. And you recall the times in between where you didn't have a significant other. And that's what's pushing you through that now. Those little memories that we keep hidden that come out when we need them, right? And that's when we have self-love, and we recall, like nostalgic energy, um, of when we were alone. I mean, you know, some of us, we haven't been alone for many years, and some of us have been alone for years. It'd be different for everyone. Maybe some people, there's some people who are always in a relationship, and some people who are never always in a relationship. It just depends on what your life is about, what your soul's mission is about, your soul's purpose, and what you focus on, because we have free will. But right now, you're focusing on getting into a routine for yourself, and something to do with your finances, your health, and wealth is very important to you right now. Okay, maybe you're clearing out your chakras, and you're doing yoga, meditation. That's really good to get back on track, of course. Definitely, definitely, this was a learning experience for you. I don't feel like it was like such a waste of time. Um, for whatever reason, this was a karmic partner, a karmic relationship. Um, so yeah, Three of Rods, Three of Wands. You're looking out in the future, and I feel like many of you are going to decide to relocate after this, and you're in your element now. With the earth energy, with the fire energy. Um, you're working so hard at manifesting what you want that I think you're going to start very soon, very, very soon. For many of you, you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor really, almost looking like it's at completion, almost like at like a house, like a construction site where you could actually see yourself living there, because like it's like the work is almost done and needs to be painted. It needs, like, light fixtures go on, and like crossing the T's and dotting the I's. And that's how I feel like you're going to feel like that within the next few weeks, maybe, or maybe even sooner than that, with the Wands energy. That's very fast energy, you know takes off like wildfire. First we have a period of stagnation, and all of a sudden something, starts manifesting. So I think for many of you, I know for many of you, that you won't be feeling like this energy for too long of lack, because there's self-love and self-care there, and you're understanding that this was part of your life and now it's over. And you're still recalling the good parts. Where this person went dark is up to them. Where they went wrong, it's up to them. And for some of you, you're blaming yourselves too much, Sagittarius, and you need to not. Okay, you need just to move forward. Move forward. Okay, because you did not step out on this person. This person stepped out on you. Okay, with somebody who I feel. Let me know in the comments, guys, how you feel about this, because this is definitely a message that took time to come out. Spirit was very specific on what deck I used, and everything in this scenario, and it's here. So I know that many of you are going to be happy very, very soon. Happiness is just around the corner. Congratulations for getting out of the situation that once, really, it really took you down. But you got back up, Sag, and that's all done through self-love and self-care. I wish you much love, light, unexpected blessings. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.